Hello and welcome to another used car video from TW White & Sons Mazda. Here we have today a Mazda 3. This is a 2025 registered car on a 25 plate. It's one of the most popular specifications of a Mazda 3 that we sell. So it has the 2.5 litre normally aspirated SKYACTIV-G engine, and it's in the Exclusive-Line specification with a manual gearbox driving the front wheels. Now, the 2.5 litre engine, you're probably thinking that's far too big for a car of this size in a world where we live with 1 litre turbocharged engines and other vehicles that might be supercharged or turbo and supercharged. Mazda are very much bucking the trend and believe that the larger the output, the less stress you're putting on the engine, and actually you can make them just as efficient because they're not working particularly hard. And this is probably the best example of that Mazda have. So it's 2.5 litre, 140 PS, so very, very underworked. Has fabulous levels of torque. It's a real driver's car and very welcome addition to the lineup. Prior to this, they offered a 2 litre, 122 PS engine instead of this one. And this is a significant upgrade, and we're all delighted that they did so. The exclusive line specification is, again, probably the most popular trim we sell of the Mazda 3 now. You get a cloth interior. The biggest jump, if you like, or the increase to the spec, is that you get the upgraded 12-speaker BOSE stereo, and it is wonderful. It's probably the defining feature of this car alongside the manual transmission. Now, the manual gearbox in these, it's a 6-speed, and they have some very clever sort of rev matching technology when you're shifting up and down the gears, and makes for a real lovely driving car. Finished in jet black, this car, 25 plate, done around 15,000 miles, and like I say, in wonderful, wonderful condition. One owner car, a little over average mileage, I guess. It's about a year old, so a tiny bit over average. The average is about 12,000 miles a year, but in beautiful order. A couple of very small marks on the alloy wheels, but we'll be dealing with those before the car leaves us. I'll take you around the back, show you the boot. You get an enormous boot with these. Mazda 3 is Mazda's equivalent to something like a Focus or a Golf. It's that sort of C-segment hatchback. Enormous boot, tons of usable space. They're great fun to drive and a wonderful looking car as well. I mentioned a couple of small marks on the alloy wheels that you can see there. We'll have those dealt with before the car leaves us. And on entry, you're greeted with that dark cloth interior, all in nice condition. Even things like the sill entry points looking quite sharp. You get a dark headliner, which I'm a fan of. I think that's a particularly nice addition to most cars. You have keyless entry and start. And on entry to the car, you can see there the first sign of the fact the car has that BOSE stereo. It's a push button start car. You just have to dip the clutch, press that button one time, and the car comes into life. Now 15,620 miles. Specification inside, you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, hands-free phone, of course, integrated navigation, so it's not just via Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There is actually an SD card in the car to do navigation if you're in a low signal area. Climate control, air conditioning, which is 2 zones, and you've also got front heated seats. Wireless phone charge down here. That wonderful 6-speed manual gearbox. If you've not had an opportunity to drive one of these, they have the most fabulous manual transmission, and it is a push button handbrake car as well, so you have to have your foot on the brake, press it down to take it off, pull it back up to put it back on. Really is that simple. These also have a colour projected head-up display on the windscreen here, so you can see the speed you're doing and the speed limit of the area you're in. Radar cruise control, which was quite a rare option at the time. A lot of manufacturers ask you to pay for that as a separate edition or to spec it on the car. Mazda just include it. They have an incredibly good level of standard spec on all their cars, but it is particularly good in Mazda 3. The car also has LED headlights, parking sensors all round. Excuse me. Like I say, really nice level of trim. And now we do offer nationwide delivery. We're a Mazda main dealer, so if you don't want to miss out on this car, by all means discuss that with us and we can get the car to you. We've got full finance facilities at the dealership at competitive rates, and we do offer ceramic coat as well if you want to protect the paint of this lovely car. If you have any other questions, please feel free to pick up the phone to us. Thank you very much for watching. We hope to speak to you soon. Cheers.